All right, we're going to go ahead and get started this evening. So if you would go ahead and go and find a seat, please. It is so good to see so many of you out this evening, and it is so good to see the fellowship and just the camaraderie after many months of being apart. And we're excited that we can host an awards ceremony like this, just to recognize the hard work of the students, both academically and athletically. And I trust that as we go through the evening that you'll be just encouraged by the recognition of the hard work of the students, and just be a great time, great way to finish out our school year. Just a quick reminder, we do have graduation tomorrow night for our seniors, so we're looking forward to that as well. And just thankful for our seniors and their hard work throughout their time here at Matthews Christian Academy. Also like to welcome those who are joining us via live stream. Thank you for being able to join us tonight. And again, I trust that you'll find this to be an encouragement to you as well. Let's have a word of prayer, and then we'll get started here with our awards ceremony tonight. Let's pray. Father, thank you so much for this day you've given to us. Lord, thank you for our school family, and thank you for the bond that we have in Christ. Thank you for our students, and thank you for just seeing the fellowship and the joy that they have of seeing one another again. Thank you for the hard work that they were able to accomplish this year in the classroom and on the field and on the court. And I pray as we recognize the students tonight that they would be encouraged, that we would also recognize that all of this is because of you, and we want to give you the glory for that. And we just pray all of this in Jesus' name. Amen. Well, we have a lot of awards to work through tonight, so we're going to try to go quickly. And so I hope that, again, you'll be able to just appreciate the hard work of the students. And so at this time, I'm going to have recognize Michael Baggett. He's going to come and present the Fine Arts Awards at this time.
Well, it's been a tremendous privilege working with these students this year. One of the great memories from this past year was our school being able to go to Raleigh and participate in the individual and small group fine arts competition. And I think that was a really great growing experience for our students, and also a lot of fun, a lot of great memories from those trips. Thank you so much to all the students who participated in that. Thank you for your investment. Even if you're not getting an award tonight, thank you for your investment in our school, your investment in yourself. Like I said, I think this was a great growing experience. And for the students who are getting awards, we just want to recognize you. So thank you again for your time and work. I think all these awards represent a lot of time and work that the students put in. So thank you for that. Thank you also to the parents for your support and your investment as well. Students, as you come up, as I call your name, if you will get your award and line up near the organ, starting near the organ and coming this way. And if you'll stay up here for pictures, that'd be great, and then I'll dismiss you back to your seats. So first, we'll start with the junior high music. First place for the string solo competition, we have Tyler Sung. And then first place brass solo, we have Jacob Hybor. And then the junior high academic testing, second place history and geography goes to Jacob Hybor. First place, New Testament survey, Jacob Hybor. And first place, science, goes to Jacob Hybor. And then the senior high academic testing, we have third place, Algebra 1, Claire Young. And then the senior high music, we have third place, string solo, Claire Young as well. Second place, classical piano solo, Kate Amato. Second place, sacred piano solo, Ali Loveland. And then first place, sacred piano duet, goes to Ali Loveland and Grace Kruger. And first place, string solo, Daphne Young. All right, let's congratulate these students. All right, you're dismissed. Thank you, students.
I appreciate the hard work of all the students for fine arts, and disappointed we couldn't have our second competition, but looking forward to next year and new opportunities. At this time, we're going to do our academic awards, and I'm going to have the different teachers come up and present the awards by grade. We'll start with the sixth grade, and the teachers will be giving the students a certificate of merit, and they will be reading classes off that certificate in which the student finished the year with an A. And so a student may get a certificate of merit for academic excellence in Bible or history or math or English or science. And if they finish the year with an A in that class, then that course will be recognized on their certificate. They also will be receiving an honor roll award, either the AB honor roll or the all A honor roll, and our teachers will be giving those as well. So this time I want to recognize Lauren Wiggs, and she will come and give the awards for the sixth grade.
All right, if I can have all of the sixth grade students come up to the front. So if you are here and you are in the sixth grade, come on down. We'll have you guys up on the top step here, kind of spread out like we had our Fine Arts Awards. While they're coming, this year we had a new format for our junior high, and that included sixth grade, which, as the students and the parents can attest, was a little bit of a growing process. But I am so incredibly proud of these sixth graders, those who are here, and even those who are not able to be here today. They went through a lot of growing. They went through a lot of changing classes and figuring out what that meant. I got to teach them English and Bible, and it was a blessing to be able to see them grow throughout the year with that. So I'm going to go ahead and read off their names. When I read off your name, if you can come over and get your certificates from me and then stay up here and we'll get some pictures once the whole class is done. All right? So first off, I don't believe that she is here tonight, but Danielle DuPont is receiving a certificate of merit for art, PE, band, Bible, English, history, math, music, reading, science, and participation in fine arts. And she's also receiving the A honor roll. Next, we have Jacqueline Halstead. She is receiving the Certificate of Merit for art, PE, band, Bible, music, and participation in fine arts. Next, we have Lanaya Prince. She's receiving the Certificate of Merit for art, PE, band, English, music, and participation in fine arts. Again, I don't believe he is here tonight, but we have Giovanni Santiago, and he's receiving a Certificate of Merit for art, PE, band, English, music, and participation in fine arts. Next, we have Haley Bridges. She is receiving a Certificate of Merit for art, PE, band, Bible, English, history, music, science, and participation. Next, we have Joshua Gahibrat. He is receiving a Certificate of Merit for art, PE, band, Bible, English, history, music, and participation in fine arts, as well as the AB honor roll. We have Joseph Gerloff. He's receiving a Certificate of Merit for art, PE, Bible, English, history, music, and participation in fine arts, as well as the AB honor roll. And finally, we have Macy Thompson, a Certificate of Merit for art, PE, band, Bible, English, history, music, reading, science, and participation in fine arts, as well as the AB honor roll. We'll go ahead and give them all a round of applause.
All right, we're going to have the 7th grade come to the front. Is there any 7th grade? Just you? Sure. All right, well, I'll go through and read who in 7th grade got theirs, and then you'll be on there too. All right, we have All right, Certificate of Merit goes to Sophie Grace Anderson in band, Bible, earth science, handbells, history, art, choir, study skills, English, math, PE, and participation in fine arts. So gets the principal's A honor roll. So that's Sophie Anderson. We have the Certificate of Merit going to Isaac in fine arts. Then a Certificate of Merit for Brianna Boswell in Bible, art, choir, study skills, English, PE. Certificate of Merit for Reuben participation in fine arts. All right, and then Tyler Sung. Here we go. A Certificate of Merit. Participation in fine arts. He also is getting the principal's A honor roll, and he has his first place award for the state's Fine Art Festival in junior high string solo.
All right, if I could have all the 8th graders who are here come on up to the front, all of the 8th graders. And I got to teach the 8th grade class this year for pre-algebra. And so we're just really proud of all their hard work that they put in, and we had a lot of fun in that class. So first of all, we have recognizing academic excellence in art, choir, study skills, English, PE, Bible, and participation in fine arts, as well as principal's AB honor roll goes to Malik Bahailu. Recognizing academic excellence in science, art, choir, study skills, English, and participation in fine arts, as well as principal's AB honor roll, Noel DuPont. Academic excellence in handbells, art, choir, study skills, PE, Bible, and participation in fine arts goes to Brandon Halstead. Next, we have Caroline Herrera. We're recognizing academic excellence in band, history, art, choir, study skills, English, PE, Bible, and participation in fine arts. Next, we have Jacob Hybor. We're recognizing academic excellence in band, science, history, art, choir, study skills, English, PE, Bible, and participation in fine arts, as well as principal's A honor roll. Next, we have Jeremiah Hybor, recognizing academic excellence in band, science, handbells, history, art, choir, study skills, English, PE, Bible, participation in fine arts, as well as principal's A honor roll. Great job. Next, we have Caleb Lott for academic excellence in band, science, history, choir, study skills, English, PE, math, Bible, and participation in fine arts, as well as principal's A honor roll. Next is Justin Loveland, academic excellence in band, science, handbells, history, art, choir, study skills, English, PE, math, Bible, participation in fine arts, as well as principal's A honor roll. Great job, Justin. Next is Anna Parker, recognizing academic excellence in science, handbells, history, art, choir, study skills, English, PE, math, Bible, participation in fine arts, and principal's A honor roll. Great job. Jasmine Pelahati, recognizing academic excellence in band, choir, study skills, PE, participation in fine arts. DeAndre Springs is receiving his certificate for academic excellence in choir, study skills, PE, and participation in fine arts. Alexander Young, recognizing academic excellence in science, history, art, choir, study skills, English, PE, Bible, and participation in fine arts, as well as Principal's AB Honor Roll. So great job, Alex. And great job to the entire 8th grade class. Thank you so much.
If I could have the 9th grade come up, please. All right, so first off, we want to say Silas already received his awards. He moved to Oregon at the end of May. So for those of you that did not know, Silas has already moved, but we will miss him greatly. Right, Mark? Yeah, see, yeah. So I have a certificate of merit for Mark Kuriak for excellence in English, geography, health, choir, Bible, and participation in fine arts. The next is for Amy Pelahati for Certificate of Merit for Academic Excellence in English, Math, Band, Geography, Handbells, Health, Choir, Science, Bible, and Participation in Fine Arts, and also the Principal's A Honor Roll. Our next one is for Katie Persiani. It's Academic Excellence in English, Band, Geography, Handbells, Health, Choir, Art, Science, Bible, and Participation in Fine Arts, as well as the Principal's AB Honor Roll. For Claire Young, Certificate of Merit for Academic Excellence in English, Math, Geography, Handbells, Health, Choir, Art, Science, Bible, and Participation in Fine Arts, as well as the Principal's A Honor Roll. And not with us tonight, Andrew Sparks got a Certificate of Merit for Academic Excellence in English, Band, Health, Choir, Art, and Participation in Fine Arts, as well as the Principal's AB Honor Roll. All right, thank you.
If I could have the 10th graders please come. All right, the first one is for Kate Amato. She's receiving an Academic Excellence Award for English, Band, Geography, Math, Handbells, Choir, Science, Bible, Spanish, Teacher's Aid, and Participation in Fine Arts, as well as the Principal's A Honor Roll. Adam Anderson is receiving the Certificate of Merit for Academic Excellence in English, Geography, Math, Choir, Science, Bible, Spanish, Participation in Fine Arts, as well as receiving the Principal's A Honor Roll. Drew Clark, receiving the Certificate of Merit, recognizing academic excellence for English, Choir, Bible, Participation in Fine Arts, and he's receiving the Principal's AB Honor Roll. Kelsey Halstead is receiving a Certificate of Merit for academic excellence in Handbells, Choir, Bible, and Participation in Fine Arts. Grace Kruger is receiving Certificate of Merit for academic excellence in English, Band, Handbells, Choir, Art, Participation in Fine Arts, as well as the Principal's A Honor Roll. Amy Coley, receiving the Certificate of Merit and recognizing academic excellence in English, geography, math, handbells, choir, science, Bible, Spanish, participation in fine arts, and also receiving the Principal's A honor roll. Ethan Lott is receiving the Certificate of Merit for academic excellence in English, band, geography, math, choir, science, Bible, Spanish, participation in fine arts, as well as receiving the Principal's A honor roll. Allie Loveland, Certificate of Merit for academic excellence in English, band, geography, math, handbells, choir, art, science, Bible, Spanish, participation in fine arts, and the Principal's A honor roll. Thank you, 10th grade.
Back again. 11th graders, you can come on down. 11th graders, you are few and far between, especially today. I think we have 2 of them here. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started with the 2 that are not here. Sarah Dalton is receiving the Certificate of Merit in English, Math, Choir, Art, Bible, History, Yearbook, and Participation in Fine Arts, as well as the AB Honor Roll. And Timothy Sung is receiving the Certificate of Merit for English, Band, Science, Choir, Bible, History, Yearbook, and Participation in Fine Arts, as well as the AB Honor Roll. So for the 2 that are here today, we have Nathan Parker receiving the Certificate of Merit for English, Science, Math, Choir, Bible, History, Yearbook, and Participation in Fine Arts, as well as the Principal's A honor roll. Then we have Daphne Young. She's receiving the Certificate of Merit for English, Science, Math, handbells, choir, art, Bible, Spanish, history, yearbook, and participation in fine arts, as well as the A honor roll. Thank you, 11th grade.
Seniors. Thank God for the work that he has done. It's incredible to be able to stand back and just look and see it, all the growth and the blessings that God has provided. So as we begin, Alex Kuriak, Certificate of Merit, Academic Excellence in English, Choir, Bible, Speech, Teacher's Aid, History, Yearbook, and Participation in Fine Arts, as well as the Principal's AB Honor Roll. Shane Lott, Certificate of Merit, Academic Excellence in English, Band, Science, Choir, Math, Bible, Speech, History, Yearbook, and Participation in Fine Arts, and Principal's A Honor Roll. Josh Ngoma, Certificate of Merit, Academic Excellence in Choir, Math, Bible, Speech, and Participation in Fine Arts, and Principal's AB Honor Roll. Joseph Swanson, Certificate of Merit, Academic Excellence in English, Science, Choir, Bible, Spanish, Speech, Yearbook, and Participation in Fine Arts, and Principal's A Honor Roll. And last but not least, Kristen Whitley, Certificate of Merit, recognizing academic excellence in English, Choir, Art, Bible, Speech, History, Yearbook, and Participation in Fine Arts, and Principal's AB Honor Roll. Great job.
All right, proud of all the hard work of the students, and just watching them up here just reminds me of just a great student body that we have, and that comes from good parents that are supporting and teaching from home, so thank you so much for all of your work as well. I have the privilege now to give Perfect Attendance Awards, and so as I call your name, please come, and I'll actually give these to Mr. Barber to pass out. So Mr. Barber, if you want to take those and just stand over there by the table. Actually, Mr. Barber, I will need those back so I know who got it. So that would be helpful. So if you could come see Mr. Barber after I read your name. And so first of all, and again, I know perfect attendance, maybe the parents should come up sometimes because you're the one dragging your child out of bed and getting them here to school. So thank you so much, parents, for your work in this as well. And we did not track attendance during the online learning. So if a student slept the whole day and missed class, that was... we didn't count that. But first of all, we have in 6th grade, Macy Thompson. In 8th grade, Caleb Lott. Also in 8th grade, Alex Young. In 9th grade, Amy Pelahati. In 10th grade, Ethan Lott. And Ethan told me the other day he has had perfect attendance since kindergarten. Is that right, Ethan? Okay, so. And then finally, perfect attendance, Shane Lott. Shane, have you had perfect attendance all the way through? Okay, no. Also, I've noticed that Isaac and Malik came in, and so I think we have certificates for Isaac and Malik in 7th and 8th grade. So guys, if you want to come to the front, we'd love to give you your certificate. And so if I could just have the teachers pull their certificates out for Isaac and Malik, I just want to recognize them. So guys, come on up. So Isaac got academic excellence in band, Bible, choir, study skills, PE, participation, and fine arts. It goes to Isaac Bahailu. And then for Malik, academic excellence in art, choir, study skills, English, PE, Bible, and participation in fine arts, and also the principal's A/B honor roll. All right. Thank you, guys. You may be seated. All right, I think that's the only other person that came in a little bit late, so I just want to recognize them for their hard work. Well, the final thing that I have the opportunity to give is the Outstanding Christian Testimony Award. And the teachers, I consult with the teachers on this, and just giving a recommendation for one young man and one young lady for each class. And we don't have to give it to, we don't have to give 2 per class. But if there are 2 deserving students, we certainly want to recognize them. And I've just found it has been a joy to work with the students, and even just watching them up here, getting their awards and thinking about the Outstanding Christian Testimony. There are some classes that we probably could give 5 or 6 of these awards. But we have to pick, just a couple from each class. And so as I call your name, if you would come and stay standing after you see Mr. Barber for your award. And then we will dismiss everyone at the same time. But stay up here so we can have a picture of everybody. First of all, in 6th grade, receiving the Outstanding Christian Testimony Award, Jacqueline Halstead. In 7th grade, receiving the Outstanding Christian Testimony Award, Tyler Sung. In 8th grade, receiving the Outstanding Christian Testimony Award, Brandon Halstead and Anna Parker. For 9th grade, Outstanding Christian Testimony, Andrew Sparks and Katie Persiani. For 10th grade, Outstanding Christian Testimony, Ethan Lott and Kelsey Halstead. 11th grade, Outstanding Christian Testimony, Daphne Young and Nathan Parker. If you guys can scoot down just a little bit towards that organ. I like Nathan and Daphne, but. All right, and then our seniors, Outstanding Christian Testimony goes to Shane Lott and Kristen Whitley. All right, stay here just for a moment for any pictures that want to be taken. All right, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you, guys. Okay, and so again, congratulations to all the students on their hard work on their academic work throughout this year. I know the last several weeks were challenging with the online learning, but they persevered through, and so appreciative of our teachers, just watching them give the awards. Just so thankful for their diligence and hard work this year, and we could not do what we do here at Matthews Christian Academy without our staff and our faculty, and so appreciative of them as well. Well, this time, we're going to transition, and our next part of the awards is going to be the athletic awards. And I would encourage you to stay through this, even if you don't have someone receiving an athletic award. At the very end of our awards, we're going to have our yearbook dedication, and that's going to be a very special time as well. The athletic awards will take about 25 minutes or so to get through the different sports. But before we do that, we have Ms. Wiggs compiled a video of pictures, highlights from the year. And so all the way back from the first day of school and the first week of school, we went to school camp, all the way through when we had to dismiss school because of the COVID-19 crisis. And so at this time, we're going to show a video, and then Mr. Highboy is going to come following that and introduce our athletic awards.
As we start into the athletic awards, I just have a few opening comments about our athletic program, and I'm just so appreciative of the opportunity that I've had over the years to be able to work with your young people and to be able to lead our athletic program. And I just want to highlight a few things. As I was writing some things down for our athletics, it just kind of worked out this way, and I didn't realize it until I kind of put some bullet points down, but it was kind of like the year of seconds, and that's not always you always want to win everything that you can win, but we finished second in a lot of areas that show some strength. And so I want to start off by highlighting really one of the key things that we promote in our athletic department is sportsmanship. We push and try to promote that and try to promote the development of Christian character. That's really the primary purpose that our athletics department exists. And so we're always trying to promote that, trying to keep that in front of you as parents and, of course, as the players, and keep that in front of them. And that's one of the areas where we actually finished second in the voting and sportsmanship, both in the CCC, which is the conference that we participate in, and in our district for the state association as well. And so that really reflects well on our players and on our families. And really, that's more than just the players. That's you that attended those games, and that's each and every one of us, our Christian testimony in that area. So that reflects well on us there. Another second this year was our varsity soccer team able to finish second in state. And that's an interesting one there. If you look back a little bit just to see what that group and the previous groups before them have been able to accomplish in the last 10 years. If you just go straight 10 years back, we've been in the championship game 10 years in a row for the state, and we've won 6 of those, and we've come in second 4 of those. So that's an interesting thing to note there. Also this year, our JV girls basketball team advanced in their first year participating in our state tournaments. Just recently, the NCCSA started having the state tournament for the JV level, and they finished second as well, and that was a great accomplishment. And then this year also, our varsity volleyball team, as well as our varsity boys basketball team, qualified for the state tournament, advanced to go there, winning some playoff games to get to the state tournament. So there's a lot of great accomplishments there that we're just really excited about, looking forward to the future. Have a little bit of an announcement regarding the future there. We're able to start back to having sports workouts this next week. And so just to announce that, and then you'll get an email about this tomorrow about this as well. But Monday from 1 to 3 will be the basketball workouts, and then the soccer and volleyball will be Thursday from 6 to 8. And you'll get an email about that tomorrow just to remind you, so you don't have to try to remember that from what I'm saying here. Another thing I'd like to point out here before I turn it over to go on sport by sport, I'd like to read off those that won or were given an award at either a tournament or for the Carolina Christian Conference or for the entire season in the state association as well, which in that association it's all region or all state awards. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to read these names. I'm going to tell you what level they won it, or received the award at. And if you could just stand when I call your name, stay where you are, but stand, and remain standing until I've read all the names there. And then we can give you all a round of applause. But I want you to hear the different awards that were given. These are the type that are voted on by other coaches that coach teams that we play against. And then we have meetings, and they give those awards there. So I'll just read through it sport by sport. And again, stand if you're here and remain standing. So for JV soccer for all conference was Caleb Lott and Silas Zudi. For all tournament was Tyler Sung. For varsity soccer, for the BJU Invitational Tournament, all tournament was Shane Lott and Josh Ngoma. For all conference, for the CCC was also Shane and Josh. For all region was Josh Ngoma, Joseph Swanson, Nathan Parker. And then for varsity volleyball, from the Virginia tournament, from the Invitational Tournament team, Sarah Dalton. For all conference, for the CCC, Sarah Dalton and Allie Loveland. For all region, for the NCCSA, also Sarah and Allie. For JV basketball, for JV boys and JV girls, Justin Loveland, Anna Parker, and Allie Loveland all received all conference from the CCC. And then for varsity basketball, all region was Andrew Sparks. So you can see that's quite a big group there. Let's give them a big hand real quick. And then I'm going to ask two guys if they would come up here real quick. And these are the NCCSA, the ones that won All-State. For when they win All-State, when we have a player that gets that, we also try to get them a nice little trophy to be a commemorative thing that they can hang on to and remember for that. So we had two that received All-State in the NCCSA this year, and I had a trophy issue with one of them. So I have one of the trophies to give now, and the other will be getting his a little bit later. But if I could have Nathan Parker for basketball and Shane Lott for soccer, they each received NCCSA All-State. Hopefully that's the only mistake we made for this one. Let's give them a big hand. All right, I'm going to like the volleyball coaches to come on up, and they're going to give the Sport by Sport Awards, starting with Miss Wiggs with the JV team. We're so thankful for having a great group of coaches this year and just enjoyed working with them.
All right, if I can have all of the JV girls come on down. If you were on the JV volleyball team this year, you can come to the front, and Ms. Jeffcott will be standing down front. She'll be handing out a couple certificates here. Our JV team did very well this year. In fact, most of the team, the predominant amount, had not played volleyball before. So the first few weeks, a lot of fundamentals and a lot of trying to get some of the basics in there, but really by the end of the season, they were working extremely well together. I was so proud of them and their great attitudes. We had a ton of fun this year and just really enjoyed getting to know the game of volleyball, which, as you all know, is important for growing our department in the future, and we really have a bright future ahead of us because of this JV team. So I am going to read the names off. If you can hold your applause until all the certificates have been given, and we'll go ahead and give the whole team a round of applause at the end. First, we have Sarah Simpson, Kelsey Halstead, Jacqueline Halstead, Jasmine Pelahati, Claire Young, Macy Thompson, Kate Amato, Danielle DuPont, and Lanaya Prince. You can go ahead and give them a round of applause. I'm going to ask you guys just to stand up here just for a couple minutes. While I give out, we have 3 awards that we're giving for different areas that have been important to us as coaches. I'm going to start off with the MVP award. And this player really all season was extremely dependable, just very reliable, could trust that she was someone that was going to keep a level head, even when things got a little crazy on the court or maybe a little confusing. So this year's MVP goes to Sarah Simpson. The next award is Most Improved, and this year, truly, this was extremely hard to give because there were so many players that grew so much from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. I'm so proud of all of our players. But this year, the award goes to Danielle DuPont. Sorry, Kendra. Finally, this person is here. We have the Christian Leadership Award. This one is unique because not only is this person helping the team in an athletic way, but this person is also helping the team in a spiritual way. And especially on the JV level, it's very easy to get frustrated when you're just starting a sport and you don't know what you're doing. It's really easy to get frustrated and really easy when you're playing teams that are better than you to get down on yourself. And this person did not do that. In fact, she was always encouraging the people around her to get better. She was encouraging them not to be upset, to push harder, and in fact, many times helped me as a coach to feel better after games. So this year's Christian Leadership Award goes to Kelsey Halstead. And JV girls, you can go down. Thanks for a great season.
Well, some of you will be coming right back up here because I'm going to ask the varsity volleyball team to make your way on up to the front. Again, it was really a great privilege for me to be able to coach these girls. Again, this was my second year being able to coach most of them, and we just have a lot of fun together. And I'm very proud of all the hard work that they put in this season. I would say I think most of them would agree the highlight of our season had to be our tournament in Virginia. That was just really a key point in our season, and it really was a time that we all kind of, I feel like, bonded together, and really that helped us even in the way that we played to be able to play more as a team. So I'm going to be listing off those who participated, and Ms. Wiggs will be giving certificates and pins for those who earned their pin. So we have Kristen Whitley, Sarah Dalton, Daphne Young, Allison Loveland, Grace Kruger, Kate Amato, Katie Persiani, Amy Pelahati, and Anna Parker. Wow, they were in order. And now we have the individual awards that I'll hand out. We'll start with the MVP award. This year's MVP award, I don't think she's here tonight, but goes to Sarah Dalton. Sarah was just a really solid player for us. She was a solid all-around player. She could play in the back row, the front row, and it was just fun to get to see her hit, and we appreciated all the work that Sarah put in. Next, we have our Most Improved Award. This award is for Anna Parker. And I just have to say, we really appreciated Anna stepping in to the role of setter this year. As an 8th grader, that's a lot to ask. And she was willing to step up, and she made a lot of great strides this season, and we can't wait to see how she'll continue to improve in the future even as well. So our last award, the Christian Leadership Award, and this goes to Kristen Whitley. Kristen was one of our captains this year, and she's also a senior, and so we will definitely miss her leadership on the court and in our practices, so thank you, Kristen. Thank you, ladies.
All right, we're going to be giving out these soccer awards now. So if I could have the JV boys soccer team, if you could all come and stand on the platform, please. A couple of things about the JV soccer team from this past year. It was a great group of guys to work with. They were always excited and looking forward to learning. When you look at a JV team especially, you're looking for experience, you're looking for improvement, you're looking for the beginning of the season to the end of the season and how players developed. And I think a good illustration of that, I actually went back and watched some game film, even now with everything going on. I know watching game film from soccer from a long time ago, but that's sometimes what I end up doing. And I watched the playoff game that they played against Cramerton. And the reason why that was a good game for me to watch, I felt like, was we had played them earlier in the season and really had our roughest game of the year. And they had beat us 8-0. We're playing against bigger, stronger, faster guys, and it was a tough game. And then that day, the playoff game, when I watched that game film, the team that was frustrated wasn't us. It was actually the other team. And as I watched that, and where our camera was positioned, it actually could hear their coach better than it could hear me. And so I kind of enjoyed hearing what I hadn't heard when I coached that game. But really, their coach was extremely frustrated because of how hard our guys were playing. And just the way that they came together and worked hard. And we did not win that game, but man, we gave them a really rough time, and it was not an easy game for them. And I thought that was a good example of the growth that this team had throughout the season. I'm going to go ahead and read the names of the players that, as Dr. Parker gives out their certificate. And just really proud again of each of these guys. We had Tyler Sung, Ruvam Kushnir, Joshua Geberhewitt, Alex Young, Brandon Halstead, Malik Bahailu, Silas Zudi, Jacob Hybor, Jeremiah Hybor, Joseph Gerloff, Mark Kiriak, Drew Clark, Caleb Lott, and Ethan Lott. Let's give them a big hand, and then after that I'll do the individual. For the individual awards, for the most improved, I'm going to go ahead and do the most improved award at this point. And the most improved award, that's always a hard one with a JV team that does what I just said these guys did, where they showed that level of improvement throughout the season, because really that means that a lot of people showed a lot of improvement. So what I did there is I tried to look back at from the beginning of the season to the end of the season, straight through that way. And with looking at it that way, it came out fairly clearly that the one who made the most progress from beginning to end and really appreciated his hard work was Brandon Halstead. The Christian Leadership Award, again, you're looking at some specific things, and on this one I was looking for somebody who really looked to accept their role with the team, looked to work hard, looked to just encourage guys around him, and try to fire other guys up at times, and try to just be an encourager all the time. And in looking back at the season, and even looking back at that game that I was referring back to where I watched some of that game film again, I came up with Ethan Lott for the Christian Leadership Award. And the Most Valuable Player Award this year goes to someone who's not here, but I really appreciated the way that he helped the team gel in the midfield, and that was Silas Zudi. Thank you very much, JV guys. If you're a varsity player as well, you can stay, and the JV guys, if you're JV only, you can head down, and if the rest of the varsity team could join them. I'm going to take a moment while they're coming up before I talk just about the team. I usually do this in the intro, and I forgot to do that, to explain what the letters and the pins. So you heard the volleyball coaches refer to for the varsity team the idea of receiving a pin. What that is referring to is if you letter in a sport, it has to be a varsity sport, you have to be a 9th through 12th grade player, and you must be a significant contributor to that team. So the ones that you saw, the volleyball team that received you saw the little gold pin on their varsity certificate, that's what that's about, that's for lettering. And so we just want to make sure that you understand what the purpose of that is there. This team, a couple comments about this team. It's a tough act to follow when you have won 4 consecutive state championships, and kind of is a burden to carry around a little bit with the expectation that comes with that. And I felt like this group and this team never quit, never got distracted by that burden, always worked hard. We had a stretch right in the middle that these guys can readily remember of games that, through no fault of our own, where things got moved on our schedule, whether it be because of weather or whether it be because of another school had a problem in their calendar and had to move a game on us. And I should have looked back and counted exactly, but I think we played 9 games in 15 days, if I counted it right, something like that. It was an incredible number of games. And these guys just kept enduring through all that, and I appreciated their hard work, the idea that they never quit. We came so close to advancing to the CCC championship game, had a great game there where Shane was just scoring goals almost by himself, and with everybody else working hard, but he just had another gear that he found. And we came so close in that game, and then in the state tournament, the state championship game that really came down to just the last few minutes, where these guys really came just that close to yet another, potentially a 5th championship in a row. And I appreciate how, again, they just followed through and carried through with that and their hard work. I'm going to go ahead and read off the team awards there, as far as who got a certificate and pin. So Shane Lott received his pin, Josh Ngoma with a pin, Alex Kiriak with a pin, Joseph Swanson with a pin, Tim Sung as well, Nathan Parker with the pin, Ethan Lott with a pin, Drew Clark, with a pin. Adam Anderson with a pin. Silas Zudi, lettering for the first time there. Mark Kuriak, lettering and getting his pin for the first time, as well as Andrew Sparks receiving his pin. And then the remainder of these players will be receiving their certificate. Caleb Lott, Justin Loveland, Alex Young, Brandon Halstead, Jacob Hybor, Jeremiah Hybor, Malik Bahailu, Reuven Kushnir, Tyler Sung. One more thing about these guys, you see this big group here, and you saw the JV guys up right before them. And, you look at a school with the student body the size of we are, and I've looked at the percentage of participation before in our soccer program specifically, and it's around between that 5th through 12th grade for guys, it's around 80% usually. To be able to field two teams like this, I appreciate the spirit that they have and the hard work that they have as well. Let's give this team a big hand, and then we'll give out the individual awards. All right, we're going to give the Most Improved Award first. And again, looking from beginning to end of season, and also looking at what was asked of this person. And so this one, for the Most Improved, goes to Andrew Sparks. And he was able to take on a new position, be moved around a little bit during the season, and appreciated his hard work and development as he developed on the defensive end of things quite a bit. And then our Christian Leadership Award for the soccer team goes to somebody who was really, when you try to look at who kind of the spirit of the team is a little bit, who do they look to in tough times, and who's this guy that's just pushing and driving them as hard as he can. There were multiple people that could have come close to fitting that, but definitely one of the strongest pushers in that area for Christian leadership was Josh Ngoma. And then for our most valuable player, again, somebody who's not just a scorer, not just controlling the midfield, but is also encouraging other guys and leading by example, and just whether it be in practice or whether it be in games, is making the team better and making the players around him better. And so the MVP for the team goes to Shane Lott. All right, let's give this whole team another hand, and then they can be seated.
I could have the JV girls basketball team come up. And Denise, if you don't mind coming up to hand out these certificates. I think it's safe to say with this team that from the time we started to the end of the season, I think we exceeded pretty much everyone's expectation for what we were going to do. And it was really fun to watch these girls and the way that they worked hard, and that hard work paid off, and you could see specific improvements in each one of these players. So I'm going to start off by reading through each one who is receiving a certificate. Daphne Young, Allison Loveland, Kelsey Halstead, Kate Amato, Amy Pelahati, Claire Young, Anna Parker, Caroline Herrera, and Jasmine Pelahati. There were a lot of exciting things that happened this season. I'll just mention a couple specific times that I think stood out to us. One had to be the Southview game, our home game against Southview. I don't think anyone expected us to win that game. Southview is the team that ended up winning the state tournament. A lot of just tall, bigger girls who made some of our girls look tiny. But the game kept going on, and it was a close game, and Denise and I would kind of look at each other like, oh, wow, we're still in this game. And then I think it was like 2 minutes left, and we were down by 6 points or something. And, I'm thinking, well, to play that close against Southview, that was amazing, oh well. But we came back and won that game, and it was just some really exciting things in those last 2 minutes, too. I don't even remember all the details, but we had a great time. And then making it to that state championship game, that was a lot of fun for me, and the game that got us there, that was another exciting one. So we just had a lot of fun, and I'm really proud of these girls. So I will now list off the individual awards. I'll start with the most improved. And this goes to someone who I could not have asked for someone to have given more of themselves into this basketball season. Is someone who started off never having played on a basketball team before, not knowing much about the sport, but just worked so hard. And I can remember, I think it was Christmas break, I had challenged them to work during the break, to not, just lose everything that we'd worked so hard for. And this person came back, and they had a spreadsheet of all of the workouts that they had done, and it surprised even me. So our most improved player award goes to Kate Amato. Next, I'll give the Christian Leadership Award. I was so thankful for this player. This is actually someone who, because we did not have a varsity team this year, didn't get to play in a lot of our games. But I could not have asked for a better example to the rest of our team of someone who just was faithful to still come and put in the work and give her best. And then those games that she did get to play, it was so fun to watch her hard work, and just so thankful for the example and the leadership this year from Daphne Young. And last, we have our MVP. This was a player that was just fun to watch. She gives it her all when she's out on the court, and she's definitely, I think, the one that the other coaches try to stop the most, and gives other teams a lot of fits with her ball handling and driving to the basket, and that is Allison Loveland. I did want to just say one extra word of just thanks to all the parents for, I know it is a sacrifice for you as well to allow your girls to play, and so thank you for your hard work and commitment to this team as well, and also just all those who gave in various ways. I think of John Wade driving the bus to those games, and I'm so appreciative for him and all the work that he put in, so thank you all. And Denise, my assistant coach, couldn't have done it without her.
Okay, final sport is our boys basketball, and I'll have our JV guys come up here. JV guys had a great season, really enjoyed coaching them, and I was talking to Adam a couple days ago, and he reminded me that we only lost to one team twice this season. So if a team beat us earlier in the season, we came back later in the season and beat them. And that's really a sign of improvement, and these guys demonstrated that and just did a great job. Adam, if you can slide down just a little bit, maybe this way, so we can all fit there in the line. So I really appreciate their hard work. We had a younger team this year, and didn't know what to anticipate, but they did a great job, competed well in our conference, also competed well in the state tournament, and just showed just great improvement throughout the year. And I look forward to continuing to see their growth in basketball as we build our program here at MCA, and just thankful for their work. And we'll go ahead and call their name, and Mr. Hybor will give them their certificate, and he hold our applause until we call all of their names. So first of all, we have Ethan Lott, Adam Anderson, Mark Kiriak, Justin Loveland, Caleb Lott, Jeremiah Hybor, Jacob Hybor, Alex Young, Malik Bahailu, Ruvam Kushner, and Tyler Sung. And let's give them all a hand. All right, and then the individual awards for this group. Again, it was challenging to choose some of these awards because several of these guys deserve them. But first of all, I want to give the award for most improved. And this particular player, you could tell, just as Ms. Jeffcott mentioned, you could tell when a student or a player puts in extra work. And this player was putting in extra work. You could see his improvement on the court, and I look forward to continuing to see that improvement throughout the next 4 years. And so our most improved player goes to Alex Young. Our Christian Leadership Award, again, with this group, again, a great group of guys, but this one particular player stood out in just encouraging the guys, working hard. What I really appreciated is not giving up. We played a couple of games this year where we were facing a huge uphill battle. But at halftime, this particular player was just encouraging the guys to keep giving their best, keep working hard, and he himself improved tremendously from last year to this year, and even during the course of the season, put in a lot of work, setting a great example, and that goes to Adam Anderson. And then our most valuable player this year, this particular player, when he was having good games, we had good games. And when he was not having good games, we were not having the best games. And but he had more good games than bad games, so that was a good for us. But he was our point guard, it's not our leading scorer, but definitely one of our leading scorers, and just his tenacity on defense. And he has a bright future ahead, even though I know this is not his favorite sport. But hopefully he touches the basketball once or twice in the offseason, and the most valuable player goes to Justin Loveland. He said he's touched it once since the season ended, so Mom and Dad, we have some work to do. So, all right, thank you, JV guys. You may be seated. If you're a varsity guy, go ahead and stay up here, please, if you're part of the varsity team. And if the other varsity guys could make their way up here as well, please. Varsity team, this year we didn't know what to anticipate. We were losing 5 seniors from last year. And again, we're trying to build our basketball program here. As you can see, we didn't have a lot of height. And so when we played teams that were taller or bigger, I knew we would struggle a little bit with that. But I felt like these guys really improved throughout the season. And one of our goals was to get to double-digit wins. I think last year we had 3 or 4 wins on the season. And 3, Adam reminded, he's my statistician here. And this year, Adam, how many wins did we have? 10 wins, okay. And so we had 10 wins. We reached the double-digit mark, and just some great games. We had second place in our district for the state. We won our first state game to advance to the final 8, and that was a neat experience to go up and to play in the state tournament for these guys. And that was one of our goals as well during the year. And so just really proud of all of their hard work. Well, Mr. Hybor is going to give the certificate and the pin for those students that receive those. So first of all, receiving a pin and certificate, Shane Lott. Receiving a certificate and a pin, Alex Kiriak. Receiving a certificate and a pin, Tim Sung. Receiving a certificate and a pin, Nathan Parker. Receiving a certificate and a pin, Adam Anderson. Receiving a certificate, Ethan Lott. Receiving a certificate and a pin, Andrew Sparks. And receiving a certificate, Mark Kiriak, a certificate for Justin Loveland, and a certificate for Caleb Lott. And let's go and give these young men a round of applause. All right, and then the 3 awards that we give out to these for this team, again, the guys, I really appreciate their hard work and their effort. I saw improvement from last year to this year, and then even during the course of this season. And so our first award is Most Improved. And this particular player, I had to twist his arm, and we all had to twist his arm even to get him to play. And he finally begrudgingly decided to play, and I'm thankful he did. There was one game, I believe he had almost 20 rebounds in one game, and he was just tenacious. And when he scored, he had a big smile on his face. And that was always neat to see him running down the court with a big smile on his face. And again, I know it's not his favorite sport, but he has improved greatly. And I look forward to coaching him again next year. Mom and Dad, he must play next year. And so the most improved goes to Tim Sung. Our most valuable player this year, again, in a basketball team, one of the most important positions is someone who just controls the game, the flow of the game. And that's handling the ball, it's scoring when needed, it's doing the little things. And this particular player did all of that for us. Several games he had upwards of 30 points or more, also led us in assists, also played good defense for us. And one of the highlights of the season, we were up at Fayetteville Street, and we could not score a basket for the life of us. And we came back in the last quarter, and I think Andrew Sparks hit a three-pointer to put us in the lead by one, and they had one final possession, and this particular player made the last-second block to keep us to secure the win. And so the most valuable player this year is Nathan Parker. Then our Christian leadership. Again, and I've been coaching for about 20 years, and throughout your coaching, you always have a few players that you just love. You love coaching because of their attitude and their hard work. And whether they're good at the sport or really good, or just maybe they're just doing their best, you just love to coach those players. They have a good attitude, work hard, encourage the guys, and set the right example. And I've been privileged to coach a couple of those players over my 20 years. Sorry. And this particular player I enjoy coaching. Again, I know it's not his favorite sport, but he works hard, and I will miss him next year. And let's go to Shane Lotz. All right, thank you guys. You may be seated. All right, again, I second what Mr. Hyborg said. I appreciate our coaches and all their hard work and investing in the students, and just thankful for all the work of the players and coaches and parents. And we are looking forward to coming back to school, and we're looking forward to another athletic season. One way or another, we're trying to put that together, and we'll be giving you more information about that as we get ready for a new school year. Well, our last thing that we were not able to do this year, we normally do this as part of our spring concert, and that's our yearbook dedication. And so I am so thankful for the hard work of our yearbook team. And Denise Lott headed up our yearbook this year, along with several of our juniors and seniors. And so I'd like to recognize Denise Lott and also just thank her for all of many, many hours of work putting our yearbook together. And so Denise, come and present the yearbook at this time.
All right, I have two pieces of housekeeping information. First of all, when we're finished, when we get dismissed, yearbooks will be available in the lobby. If you, for some reason, did not purchase one, I ordered a few extras, so you can get one on a first-come, first-served basis. They are still $10, and I will take your money. So if you would like to get a yearbook, if you weren't able to order one, please see me afterwards and we will get that for you. Before we do our big reveal, I want to have my yearbook staff. If you're here, I just want you to stand up so I can recognize you, because I did not do this by myself. I enjoyed very much working with these students. I had juniors and seniors. So Sarah Dalton, Nathan Parker, Tim Sung, and Daphne Young were my juniors. And for the seniors, I had Alex Kiriak, Shane Lott, Joseph Swanson, and Kristen Whitley. And I want to give a personal thank you as well to Miss Atkinson. She really stepped in at the end and helped us all kind of get this pushed over the finish line. And so hopefully You will enjoy getting your hands on your books and poring over those pictures. I always felt like maybe I was taking too many pictures, but it's amazing how many pictures you have to take to get one good one. So hopefully you will enjoy getting this in your hands and perusing it. There are a few mistakes that I missed, I know, so you don't have to point them out to me, I'm well aware. So you guys can have a seat. Thank you guys so much for your hard work. And now, without further ado, we will show you the cover. Right. Ooh. It'll look better in your hands, I promise. Probably should have lowered the lights and everything for the full effect. But this is our 2019-2020 MCA Sentinel. This is volume 42. This is our 44th year of the school and 42nd volume of our Sentinel. And we can show you the back cover. And I want you to know each of you has made MCA history. You are all part of the legacy, and your challenge is to find your name. Every student's name, every teacher's name is included on this cover. So this is a big first for us, being able to have our first MCA Sentinel. And I will tell you the theme. If we go to the next slide. So we did a couple of things here. The theme is re. And then you'll be able to see the definition of that, but as a prefix, this means regarding or in regard or again, anew. So that is our theme. And when we look at regarding MCA for the 2019-2020 year, it was a year of remembering the legacy of Bible Baptist Christian School and pursuing the mission of Christian education at Matthews Christian Academy. The transition from BBCS to MCA involved rebranding as we moved forward with a renewed vision. On May 17th, the BBCS class of 2019 crossed the graduation stage. June 1st, 2019, MCA debuted their restructured website, highlighting the revised Colts logo and refreshed school crest. School colors were retained as blue and gold. New staff stepped in to work alongside returning teachers to stand in the gap and fulfill responsibilities. Students have rebounded and school spirit has been revived. It seems appropriate as we look to the future to also review the many blessings God has given our school. And so, we have taken this chance to look back and to reflect on our history, which has brought us to where we are. And it has been our goal to record special memories of this year for you to recall. May you remember fondly this year of first of MCA. We will now reveal our dedicatees. Legacy is leaving your mark. We have a family that, when we look back over the history of our school, their mark is unmistakable. And that family is not able to be here tonight. You got me started on this. I was doing just fine before you did that. It is the Sparks family. Thomas and Donna Sparks have been involved in our school for many, many years, and with the church as well. Their daughter Susan graduated in 1993. Bradley graduated in 95 and married Krista. Susan and Krista actually also came on to staff, if you weren't aware of that. Andrew, Owen, and Ava Bell. Shannon graduated in 97, and Alex and Aiden are her two little ones, and you can find them all on the side of the soccer field or in the gym participating in our elementary programs. So it is, I think, very fitting that we honor the entire Sparks clan. And since they couldn't be here tonight, we have two videos that will honor this year's dedicatees. So because of their deep love for the Lord, their faithful service, and their clear vision in pursuing the mission of Christian education at MCA, the 2020 Sentinel is dedicated to Brad and Amy Parker. You can come get So any of the students who were in classrooms near me know that you had to have security clearance to cross the threshold to the yearbook room, and that included that man. And he learned that very, very early on, and this was definitely something that was difficult to keep under wraps, but hopefully we did the job. And we do thank you for your vision and for your influence. Each of those who we've honored with the legacy and the dedication have received a personalized copy of this year's yearbook. So we'll be getting those to the Sparks family, and I'll turn it back over to Dr. Parker, and y'all can see me for your yearbooks in the lobby.
I was wondering why I got yelled at whenever I walked into the yearbook room. And yes, that was a huge surprise. So thank you, Denise. And my wife and I, we love the opportunity to serve the Lord, and we feel blessed being here, and we look forward to being able to serve again in the coming years as well. Well, I'm so thankful that we could have this opportunity, just be able to recognize the young people and all their hard work. And we're looking forward to celebrating graduation tomorrow evening. And it's going to be live streamed. So I know the seniors would be encouraged to either watch that live stream if you're able to make it out. Just thankful for their hard work. We had a great time this week in Gatlinburg for their senior trip. And we hiked through hailstorms and many other adventures and great memories. So we'll be able to celebrate them more tomorrow. And again, I'm so thankful for our families. I really believe MCA is a family that you're a part of. And one of the things that was so challenging for me personally, I know for our staff, is not being able to be together since mid-March. And just watching those pictures of sports or academics or field trips, and it feels like some of those things, like the trip to Atlanta, juniors and seniors, the trip to the zoo, 9th and 10th graders, feels like an eternity ago in some ways. But I'm so thankful that we had those memories that we can make. And by God's grace, we'll be able to continue to make memories together. And so thankful for you as well. Let's have a word of prayer. And Denise will be in the lobby with the yearbooks. So if you ordered a yearbook, please stop by and see her. If you want to purchase one, again, she'll be in the lobby. And I trust you have a great night. And let's have a word of prayer. Father, we're so thankful for just this evening that we could recognize really just your grace in our lives. We don't deserve any of this. We're simply saved because of what Jesus Christ did for us on the cross. And so, Lord, we just pray that you would continue to work in each of our lives. Thank you for each student at Matthews Christian Academy. Thank you for the families that are represented. Thank you for our faculty and staff that pour so much into them and providing a wonderful experience both in the classroom and extracurricular activities. And Lord, I pray as we even go forth into the summer and look forward to coming back together in August, that we would continue to seek to glorify you. We're thankful for our seniors and all of their efforts this year and throughout their career here in school. And as we celebrate them tomorrow night, I pray that would be just a great time of rejoicing in what you have accomplished in their lives. Lord, dismiss us now with your blessing, and we pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.